Power isn't given, it's taken. And once taken, the real game begins. How do you keep it? History is littered with men who rose like meteors, burning bright, admired, envied, and then vanished because they didn't understand one thing. Power is never safe. Stop thinking the world rewards fairness. It rewards strength. Stop thinking loyalty will protect you. Loyalty breaks under pressure. Stop believing in permanent allies. In the pursuit of power, there are none. The men who last, the emperors, the warlords, the CEOs, the commanders, understood the secret Machiavelli wrote centuries ago. It's not enough to conquer. You must maintain dominance every single day. That means controlling perception, anticipating betrayal, and wielding fear with precision. In this video, we re-tearing the mask off history's greatest players to expose the principles they used and how you can use them today. If you want power in your career, your relationships, your life, understand this. Kindness won't keep you on the throne, but cold strategy will. Every leader faces the same question. Is it better to be loved or feared? Machiavelli answered it bluntly. If you must choose, choose fear, because love is soft. Love depends on emotions, and emotions shift like the wind. Fear, on the other hand, is reliable. Fear cuts through excuses. Fear ensures obedience even when loyalty evaporates. Look at Cesare Borgia, ruthless, calculated, a man who crushed rivals with surgical strikes. He didn't care about being adored. He cared about being obeyed. His enemies respected him because they knew disobedience meant destruction. That's why he rose so fast, why even the Pope relied on him as an enforcer. Now look at leaders who craved love, Roman emperors who wanted applause, modern CEOs desperate for public approval, politicians begging for affection. They all share the same fate: betrayal, collapse, replacement. When you lead by love, the moment your followers don't feel good, they abandon you. This doesn't mean you rule with cruelty. Machiavelli warned against pointless brutality. Too much fear creates rebellion. The art is balance. Just enough fear to anchor respect. Just enough calculated mercy to prevent hatred. That balance is power. Stop begging for approval. In business, don't worry if your coworkers like you. Focus on whether they respect your competence. In relationships, don't bend over backwards to be adored. Set boundaries that command respect. In life, stop apologizing for ambition. Make others adjust to your presence. Ask yourself, do people obey you because they want to or because they have to? The men who endure choose the second. Weak men react. Powerful men preempt. If you wait for threats to come to your doorstep, it's already too late. History's strongest leaders didn't defend. They anticipated, cut off rivals before they rose, and shaped the battlefield long before anyone knew a war had started. Julius Caesar understood this when he crossed the Rubicon. He knew Rome would never hand him power willingly. By moving first, by forcing the Senate into a position of weakness, he eliminated the option of being destroyed later. His enemies hesitated, he advanced, and the Republic collapsed beneath his ambition. That is preemption, destroying threats before they fully form. The same principle rules modern life. In business, corporate sharks don't wait for competition to gain ground. They buy them out, undercut them, or corner them before they become dangerous. In relationships, if you sense betrayal, you don't sit back hoping it resolves itself. You confront it, you cut it off, you walk away before you're humiliated. Machiavelli put it clearly. Men must either be crushed or eliminated in such a way they cannot retaliate. Half measures invite revenge. The psychology is brutal, but clear. Humans respect those who act first. They distrust hesitation. A man who hesitates appears weak, and weakness attracts predators. Actionable strategy? Train yourself to detect signals early. A coworker undermining you? Address it before it turns into sabotage. A rival eyeing your position? Take the initiative. Outperform, outmaneuver, outlast him before he even makes a move. When you're in control, you don't play defense. You define the rules of the game. Remember, the lion that strikes first sets the rhythm of the hunt. Fear or hesitation gives your rivals the one thing you cannot afford to lose: time. And time in the hands of your enemy becomes a weapon against you. Preemption isn't paranoia, it's survival. The difference between men who hold power and men who are crushed is this: the powerful cut first. Power isn't always about showing strength. Often it's about hiding it. The greatest leaders understood this. Let your enemies underestimate you. Let them think you are weak, distracted, harmless. Then strike with force they never saw coming. Napoleon was a master of this. To the world, he often played the role of the modest soldier, the humble servant of France. But behind closed doors, he was orchestrating the most ruthless military campaigns in Europe. By the time his enemies realized the scale of his ambition, it was too late. He had already broken them. This is the principle of illusion. People trust appearances, and when you control appearances, you control their expectations. The weak reveal everything, hoping to impress. The powerful conceal everything, waiting for the exact moment to reveal their true hand. Think about it in modern life. In negotiation, the man who appears desperate loses leverage. The man who appears uninterested, even if he wants the deal badly, gains power. In relationships, the person who hides their full investment holds control. In business, companies mask innovation until launch day, catching competitors flat-footed. Machiavelli wrote that rulers should be like the fox and the lion, cunning enough to deceive, strong enough to strike. Show the fox, hide the lion, until the moment comes when teeth must sink in. Actionable? Master the mask. Stop broadcasting your moves. Don't announce your goals, your struggles, your strategies. Let others assume. Let them miscalculate. When you finally move, your strike will feel 10 times heavier because it comes from nowhere. Never forget, illusion creates shock, and shock destroys morale faster than force alone. A rival who fears your hidden depths will never attack you openly. So ask yourself, are you giving away too much? Are you trying to prove strength when you should be disguising it? Power grows in silence, then explodes when unleashed. Appear weak, strike hard. That's how empires are built. One of the greatest mistakes a leader can make is letting enemies unite. A coalition against you is death. Machiavelli knew it. Every empire builder knew it. And you must know it too. Never fight a united enemy. Divide them. The Romans perfected this. They ruled vast territories not by brute force alone, but by ensuring their rivals turned on each other. They gave favors to some tribes, punished others, and watched as neighbors destroyed themselves. Rome didn't have to crush everyone. They let division do the work. The same strategy carried into modern politics. Leaders thrive by creating factions, pitting one group against another, making sure no alliance grows strong enough to challenge them. When your rivals fight each other, they can't fight you. This applies in every arena. In the workplace, if two potential rivals are competing for the same recognition, let the rivalry grow. You stay above, untouchable, while they burn energy against each other. In relationships, if others are circling your position, play their insecurities against each other. Never let them unite against you. Machiavelli's insight was ruthless. A leader must sometimes sow discord intentionally. Order can be built out of controlled chaos. If all your followers are united, they may one day unite against you. Better to fragment their loyalty. Make each believe they need you more than they need each other. Stop trying to make everyone get along. That's weakness. Instead, manage dynamics. Don't solve every conflict. Sometimes conflict protects your position. Learn to distribute resources unevenly. Reward one, neglect another, then switch. Keep them guessing, keep them competing. You and only you become the center. Understand this truth. When your rivals are busy fighting each other, they'll never notice the knife at their own throat, until it's too late. Power dies when rot is allowed to spread. Weakness tolerated too long becomes poison. If you want to keep power, you must be ruthless in renewal. Cut away the weak, remove liabilities, and burn bridges that no longer serve you. Stalin understood this with brutal clarity. He purged anyone who threatened his hold, friends, rivals, even allies who helped him rise. To him, survival meant constant pruning. Harsh? Yes, but effective. He died in power. His enemies did not. This principle isn't just political, it's universal. Companies do it through restructuring, shedding failing divisions to protect the whole. Armies do it by removing commanders who falter. Even nature itself obeys this law. The tree drops dead branches so the core can live. And yet most men do the opposite. They cling to dead weight, weak friendships, toxic partners, outdated strategies. They keep people around out of guilt or habit, not realizing those same people will drag them down when the pressure comes. Machiavelli warned leaders, mercy toward the unworthy endangers the entire state. Protecting weakness weakens you. Renewal demands sacrifice. Actionable, audit your circle. Who is holding you back? Who drains energy but gives nothing? Cut them off. Audit yourself. What habits are outdated? What strategies no longer work? Burn them before they burn you. Renewal is not optional, it's survival. And sometimes renewal isn't about others, it's about you. The man you were 5 years ago cannot win today's battles. You must shed him. Reinvent yourself as many times as it takes to stay ahead. Cold truth. Power belongs to the man willing to destroy in order to rebuild. Not everyone can do it. That's why not everyone leads. Be ruthless. Cut. Replace. Rise stronger. That's the law of power. You've seen the truth. Power is not about fairness. It's not about kindness. It's not about loyalty. Power is about perception, preemption, deception, division, and renewal. The men who understood this, Caesar, Napoleon, Stalin, the warlords, the kings, the CEOs, they kept power because they embraced the cold reality most men are too afraid to face. The world does not reward weakness. The world punishes hesitation. And the moment you start thinking you're safe, you're already vulnerable. Machiavelli didn't write for the comfortable. He wrote for those willing to command, to see human nature for what it is, selfish, fragile, opportunistic, and to use it, rather than be destroyed by it. So here's your choice. Keep playing the fool, pretending life is fair, or rise. Become the man others can't ignore. The man who commands respect, not by begging for it, but by taking it. Stop apologizing, stop waiting, stop giving away power. If you want control over your career, your relationships, your life, you must live these principles. You must be feared more than loved. Strike before others strike you. Master illusion. Divide your rivals. Cut away the weak. This is how leaders keep power. And if you won't do it, someone else will. Against them, you will lose. The throne doesn't belong to the strongest. It belongs to the most relentless. Now it's your move. Subscribe to the Inner Citadel Project. Join the men who refuse weakness. And comment below the one truth you've been avoiding.